Treasurer Jim Chalmers has delivered his first budget, and it's a very different one than his predecessor left us with earlier this year. Rather than being filled with vote-winning treats and handouts, Labor's Take Two budget for the 2022-23 financial year is all about being responsible. In the Treasurer's words, it's about dealing with an inherited budget that's stuck in structural deficit and a global economy teetering on the edge. He cites an unending war, an escalating global energy crisis, and persisting inflationary pressures. It's all pretty grim, but of course some Aussies will do a lot better out of Labor's first budget in more than a decade than others. Among the biggest winners are families, or at least one type of family, parents of young kids or those who are soon to have them. The paid parental leave scheme is being expanded so that by 2026, new parents will get 6 months paid leave that they can split between a couple. It's an extra $6,500 per family, and more families will be able to access the scheme thanks to a more generous income test. If you're sick, the maximum general co-payment for PBS scripts is dropping from $42.50 to $30. That saves someone taking 2 or 3 medications as much as $300 to $450 a year. High income earners come out on top with no changes to the Stage 3 tax cuts. That means that those earning more than $200,000 will get a tax break of $9,075. Those in the market for a house could benefit from the government's plan to tackle the supply side of the housing crisis by building 1 million new homes over 5 years. Now onto the losers. While there are measures in the budget for a whole lot of people affected by the housing crisis, including first home buyers and downsizers, there's nothing in it for renters. Motorists will also miss out on the responsible cost of living relief, with the Albanese government following through on its plan not to reinstate the fuel excise discount that came in with the March budget and has already ended. Multinationals and tax dodgers could notice a crackdown, with the Treasurer making a point of mentioning that those big companies will be made sure to pay a fairer share of tax in Australia by extending tax compliance programs. And he said the tax office would be given the resources it needs to crack down on tax dodging.